5 Feet Apart.
I watched that on the plane back from Italy, and I cried. I was like, holy crap.
I watched it with a friend on vacation. It was... okay, let me hear your opinion of it. I want to know.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Typo Podcast. We just got finished recording the last episode, which was the whole life in 2020 and what's been really going on. But now we're back because if you did watch, most of it was a shorter one. Ariana, you really wanted to do the entertainment, and so did I, because that's something that I really didn't think about, that this could just be a podcast based on entertainment, so staying away from IRL stuff and really just focusing on the entertainment.
Just things we watch and listen to stay entertained. So movies, music, video games, YouTube. Just we're
other
gonna
than
be talking about
Minecraft,
that
because we've talked a lot
video
about
games
Minecraft.
Other than Minecraft.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be this episode, and it's gonna be great.
Yep.
Because
I'm excited.
Entertainment.
Okay.
Yes. Art.
So,
I guess we
art.
can talk about.
Yeah, that's another one. Art. Except I don't really have any favorite artists.
I mean,
I don't have one that I'm like, oh my god.
We can consider photography, because photography is art, I guess.
Photography is art.
And film and music. Literally every
got...
form of entertainment is kind of art in a way.
And I got my Italian ice with me.
That's nice. I just ate. What did I just eat? Ham.
Ham?
I ate ham and a piece of bread and green beans. So
lovely.
Yeah, it was a good meal. And then I watched the news, which if you listen to the last podcast, you already know what the news is about.
Yep, we're going to skip that and dive right into movies is going to be our first discussion.
Should we just start with movies?
Movies. So, I guess backing up, because we're still into the new year. Let's back up to 2019, because
2019,
first of all,
year
again,
of amazingness.
Yes, because relating back to the last podcast, obviously for you, 2019 was a pretty gosh dang good year.
It was a great year.
Yes. So
happy year. Happy.
I guess, what was your highlights for movies for 2019?
My favorite movies that I watched in 2019. I'm looking at the list right now. I just sent Blue a list of all the movies I watched in 2019, because I keep track of them in this little handy dandy notebook that I have right here. So I have my 2019 list sticker. And 2020. Yeah. So I'm looking at it now, and I gotta say,
I'm also looking at the list.
The Rise of Skywalker.
Ooh. Very
Very obviously, as a Star Wars fan, I love that movie. A lot of people kind of hated on it, but I thought it was great. I loved it. It was a very... it was the ending we deserved.
Shoot. The Rise of Skywalker. Okay, yeah. I keep thinking of which, because there's so many, and oh my god, I'm probably terrible at like memorizing
the very last one. Yeah. Let's see.
So, there was some errors. There's so many things that I just didn't like about it.
Really? I mean, there are a lot of things that could have been different, and there are a lot of things that's to my knowledge they took out.
Chewie went on one of the things, and everyone thought it. Okay, so warning that there's going to be spoilers. Okay,
spoilers.
Chewie goes into one of the ships, and then it gets like shot down, but apparently there's another one, but like you never see that one, like, or something like that happens. I forget. So but that was one of the things that really just like, I know that's something like, oh my god, yes, he's alive, but then it just didn't make sense.
It was stupid. It was like, why would you do that? Why would you scare us like that? Why did you have to like?
Yeah, but it also didn't make sense because like they didn't show the other whatever spaceship they went into. It was
a very weird editing flaw.
Yes.
It was I don't know. It was just a weird moment.
And
like, he didn't have to do us like that.
I just don't think I don't know what my opinion is about that, because I saw it when it came out, so obviously my memory isn't.
I watched it the day it came out. Yeah. I'm not joking. December 20th. I remember. It was actually the 19th, now that I think about it. But so like, I'm looking at this list. In 2019, I just wrote down the movies I watched. I didn't mark if I had like watched them for the second time or if it was my first time watching them. Other movies I enjoyed besides The Rise of Skywalker, there's Avengers Endgame. That's not really very good. It was like a work of art, but it was
good.
I cried.
You cried?
I cried. I kept telling my parents, I was like, we have to watch this in the theater because we had just binged every single Marvel like Avengers themed movie all in 1 month. And then I had to take a 3-week break until I could watch Endgame. And I told my parents, I was like, please, can we go to the theater? I want to have that theater experience. So we went to some cheap, like $5 theater, and I cried I cried. I cried. Spoiler. Like I said, there's going to be spoilers in this, but when freaking
R.I.P.
Black
Tony.
Widow killed herself, I
Really?
lost it.
I was shocked. I was like,
Iron Man, I didn't care so much. I never liked him. I never liked him. Honestly, he's probably my least favorite, even though he's like the main character. I was sad. Captain America, that was a bum moment. At least he didn't like die.
No,
I was happy when
I liked how they
scene,
did that though.
I
like,
loved
with the whole movie.
That last
I feel like that was such a great idea to put into the film.
Oh my god, that was amazing. That was like the best thing they could have ever done with that movie.
Especially when they firstly time traveled and then he walked into the building and like Peggy appears. Oh, perfect.
When Peggy appeared, or perfect. No, the second they panned on the house and I heard that like old like 40s music, I was like, holy crap, it's happening. Yeah. It's happening. I just binge watched all the movies. I've waited for this moment. My friends have waited years for that. But me, since I watched all the movies and like, yeah, because they've been fans since like they were 6 years old. So whenever the Captain America movie came out, they've been waiting to watch that final dance with Peggy forever. But me, I don't know. I just binge watched all the movies in a month, and I was
I see a lot of Marvel movies on your list.
Yes, pretty much the entire last,
which I can relate to. That's good because I know those movies.
Marvel movies. I watched them all in order too, like that they took place in chronologically. Okay. So you can see over here we started with Captain America, the First Avenger, and then you go down Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Iron Man 2, blah 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 blah.
Yep.
So on. But yeah, so Endgame, I feel like the last movie of that saga
Endgame
was more cathartic, I guess is the word, than the Rise of Skywalker was for Star Wars for me. You know what I mean? Endgame felt better to watch, and I was so relaxed. It felt like a happier ending than we got in the Rise of Skywalker.
100 times. It beats it out of the parks.
Yes, definitely. I still enjoyed the Rise of Skywalker ending, but Endgame was beautiful. It was great. Okay. Let's see.
Let's keep on going because I don't want to keep on focusing on.
What movies on this list have you watched? I don't know if you're gonna throw an image up on the screen or something.
I will. Pretty much all of the Marvel movies that you have listed. I began watching Captain Marvel, but to be honest, the beginning did not. I didn't like it. No, it just didn't excite me in the beginning. So I was like, nope.
No, I didn't like the whole movie.
Yeah, no, I just
everyone else I know like loved it.
I have not seen.
Oh, no, that wasn't not worth it.
No Guardians of the Galaxies. I just haven't gotten to them, but I heard that they're really funny.
They're pretty good. I like them.
What about? Okay, I don't know if you have seen all Spider-Man movies because okay.
I haven't. I've only seen the Tom Holland versions.
Okay, I recommend that you watch the other ones.
Okay.
Because
I will take that into account.
Honestly, I feel like Tom Holland is the correct Peter Parker to use. Because I know there's Tobey Maguire and then there's Alex Garfield. Is that his name?
Yes.
Which I feel like that was stupid.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
Yes.
And then Tom Holland, which, yeah, I love Tom Holland.
I love Tom Holland too.
And I feel like he is the best for a Peter Parker.
He is. He's pretty great. I mean, I can't really say that because I haven't seen the other two and their performances.
You have to watch the other ones because I feel like the Andrew Garfield ones, they're good, but they're stupid. Like, I just don't think
they're good, but they're stupid.
They're good. I'd watch them, but they're just not as good. I don't think. But I would love to know your.
They're all good. It's just the Tom Holland ones are just up top. Like they're I could see that. Any other movies you've seen on this besides Marvel movies? You can see at the top right of the list, I had a little bit of a rom-com phase. The Last Summer and Always Be My Maybe.
I've never seen any of those.
Really? I think they're both like Netflix movies.
No.
The last summer's
Oh,
like
Jumanji. I
KJ
seen
Appa.
Jumanji.
Jumanji. I accidentally had a typo in fighting with my family. It was late at night and I misspelled fighting, which is kind of embarrassing, but
Jumanji, I loved. It was funny. It
it
might
was
have.
pretty good.
It was funny, but like I don't think Nick Jonas should be in there.
Yeah, he was very awkward in there. I didn't expect him. Did you see the new one? I haven't yet,
No.
but yeah. I feel like that movie wasn't as popular as
You're
I
a Harry Potter
anticipated.
fan?
Oh my god, I love Harry Potter.
I've never seen I've only seen one Harry Potter.
I remember in like second or third grade, my parents were like, "You need to read more, read more," and I was like kind of forced to read the first Harry Potter book. And if you've read Harry Potter, you would know like the first 2 chapters of the first Harry Potter book are like so boring, just as boring as like the beginning of the Goblet of Fire. Blah blah blah. Harry Potter references. But the more I started reading, I became addicted. One of my most vivid memories of elementary school is sitting on the carpet reading the last Harry Potter book in 4th grade and
Deathly
losing my
Hallows?
mind. The Deathly Hallows, because I it was like binge watching Netflix, but I was just binge reading. Binge reading. It was amazing. It was such a glorious time in my life, just reading those books in elementary school. And I had this rule, or my dad had this rule that he kind of like made me do, where it's like, I can't watch the movie until I finish the book, which I'm very grateful I did, because holy crap. Reading the book and then watching the movie it's just such a nice feeling. But yeah. So have you watched any of the Harry Potter movies?
Only the first one.
Oh my god, girl. You need to read them. Read them and then watch them.
Yeah, no, sorry, reading is not
Do
my
it.
specialty.
Oh, but I swear, you're going to start reading it and you're going to be sucked in. It is, I don't know.
Okay.
So I would read like the first book, then watch the first movie.
Are you
read
someone
the
who
second
likes
book,
to read
watch it.
and that interests you and you just decide to read it, or like what?
Wait, what?
So,
like I read?
Do you like reading?
I've been trying to get into it.
Okay.
I like reading.
You were like
But I don't
forced
do it a lot.
you were forced to read Harry Potter, or you wanted to read?
That sounds harsh.
Yeah, no, that I was trying to not forced. That's why
I was in like second or third grade and my parents just wanted me to read more, and my mom was like, "You should read Harry Potter." And so they would like, I'd sit on the couch and they'd be like, "Read the book, like, you know,
yeah, no,
you're not allowed to go to do this until you read the book, like, you know what I mean?"
So it was Harry Potter you chose, or you choose? Or?
No, I think my mom like showed it to me.
Oh, okay.
I don't think my
to be honest, I don't know if the
It's
wizardry
popular.
is in my favor for reading.
Trust me. Harry Potter is worth it. That's like, after I read Harry Potter, I didn't know what to do with my life. And a lot of my friends are reading Percy Jackson. So I tried reading it, but holy crap, I could not get through it. I was like, what is this?
Percy Jackson, I loved Percy Jackson. The first one was good.
You see, I don't know. I feel like after Harry Potter, my bar was high. It was set. I was like, nothing can beat this. Nothing can go over this. So,
are you a Lord of the Rings fan?
Oh my god, that's another thing. My dad has always tried to get me into Lord of the Rings.
I've never gotten into that.
I can't. I don't know. I have like a list of books I'm reading right now. Once I get through those, I'll read Lord of the Rings.
I can't remember what the last book I read. Like
I'm reading a book right now.
Regular reading instead of like school reading. I can't remember because I don't read.
I know. Like, as we're speaking, there's Lord of the Flies right here. We actually read this.
Oh, that book
a
though.
month ago.
I read that in 9th grade. That brings back so many freaking memories.
No, 9th grade was To Kill a Mockingbird, and then this year it's multiple books. We've read like 3 books so far.
To Kill a Mockingbird was slow.
It's a good book, a very important message, but holy crap, school drained the joy out of it for me. I was like, dude, I don't want to read this.
Yeah, it's a good book and what it's about, but
it's so important, but school just makes it worse, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It really does.
Essays and worksheets and stuff.
Yep.
But this year we read this book called The Power Paradox, and then we did like book club where we divided into groups based on the book that we chose, and each group did like a different book. And I read this book called A Long Way Gone.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like I think it was a very important read, but it's definitely a little like disturbing at some parts, so like I wouldn't recommend it unless you're up for that. But it's about like child soldiers in Sierra Leone
Oh, okay. That
in
sounds
like the
interesting.
90s. It was very good, and I feel like everyone should read it if they're up for it because it was slightly disturbing on some parts. But I read that, and then now we're reading Julius Caesar. So
Oh, we read that.
yeah, and then we also read Lord
Fun.
of the Flies.
I'm sorry.
Julius
I'm
Caesar.
in an honor Shakespeare class.
Ooh,
Yeah. Like
you better give me your notes.
I
Hand them
will.
over.
We read what grade was it that we read Julius Caesar? I forget, but I didn't like that one. Sorry. We just finished the
I like
Merchant
it
of
so
Venice.
far. I think it's pretty good.
We did Merchant of Venice, and now we're on to Twelfth Night.
Oh, I've never heard of either of those.
Oh, really?
I haven't, no.
Yeah. No, it's a fun class, but it's Shakespeare, so yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you have Divergent on your list.
Okay, so I had already watched Divergent before. I just rewatched Divergent and an Insurgent.
Opinions?
You can totally tell it's made for like teenagers and preteens and stuff. I enjoy it once a year, but
I think it was a well done series and everything.
It was well done. I might.
Were you into the Hunger Games? I went through a phase of. I
read the first book and then I watched the first movie. And then I got like halfway through the second book and I gave up and I was like, okay, I have to watch the movie. And then from there, I watched the other two. So I like the movies. I only managed to get through the first book because I couldn't wait any longer to watch the movies.
So are you more, I know you love movies, but I'm guessing you're more of a movie person than books.
Definitely.
Okay.
I try to get into books. I think books are great, I just don't read enough. I'm trying to get into it more though. I'm reading a book right now. It was made by Logic. The rapper Logic.
Yeah, isn't that like your favorite?
He's definitely like my favorite artist. I know you went
to a concert. You've talked about that before.
Yeah, I went to his concert in November, I think it was. I went to 2 concerts in November. One for Abi the Nomad, who's like a smaller artist, not as big as Logic, definitely not. Mm-hmm. And I really went for the guy who was opening for him, Atwood, who I like love his music. I binged him like all summer. That was like my summer tunes. So I saw them, but then I also saw Logic. But nice. I love Logic. Mm-hmm. Honestly, some of his songs not so good. A lot of his songs, I think I mostly love his music for like just the message and the lyrics and stuff. A lot of them are like bops,
Yeah.
And they sound great and they're fun to sing along to. But I don't know. I just love it. I think he's like a good person,
Yeah.
I like some
of his music.
discovered him at the right time. He always puts a smile on my face, always lifts my mood up when I listen to his music. Mm-hmm. But he wrote a book called Supermarket, and I started reading that. It's an easy read. That's why I'm reading it right now, because I want to get on the flow of reading. So I was like, okay, I'll read something easy. And honestly, it's not that great. But like I said, it's an easy read. I'm just trying to get on the flow, and I like it, but it's honestly not that great because he's a musician,
Yeah.
I respect him for like writing a book. Like I definitely want to write a book at some point in my life, but
ooh, do it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. So like I respect him for doing that because he has the opportunity, but personally I didn't enjoy it that much, or I'm not enjoying it that much. But oh well. So how about you? Any books?
Books, honestly, no. Honestly, like I said, I don't remember any. Like I know I'm gonna have to keep on reading. Like that's gonna be a life thing with like college. Yeah. But like in general, for like my pleasure, no way. First of all, like I feel like I'd be very distracted.
I'm trying not to let school ruin reading for me.
Yeah. Well, I think that already has happened. Yeah, that's happened.
Like, after To Kill a Mockingbird, I was like, no, I'm not letting them ruin reading for me. Like, I'm not letting this happen. So I've been trying to get.
That has happened.
It's reading. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's, oh God. Because, it's just the over analyzing of these books in school and the essays and the papers. Honestly, it was worse last year with To Kill a Mockingbird than it has been for like the past 3 books I read this year. I think all the stuff on Lord of the Flies was so annoying. I never even finished Lord of the Flies. That's how annoyed I was.
It was crazy in the end.
It, it
Pandemonium.
it's a really short book. Like, look at this. Like, I'm
But it
holding it up
takes
right now.
long, especially when you go through it in class.
We didn't even get to go through it in class.
So many days on it.
It was like, go home, read the chapter, come back, we talk about it. And it was like, if you miss a chapter, you're screwed. And that's what happened to me. And I missed like 4 chapters. So,
yeah.
I ended up just watching like summary videos and reading Spark Notes. So, but yeah, reading is good.
Nice.
How about movies?
Movies. All right. So, yeah, I was going to just get back into this. So,
here's my 2020 list.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time. We spent a good amount of time with 2019, and we can always come back to those, like with comparing, debating. But going over your 2020 list, I guess the movies that I know of, I some of them I've got spoiled on because like I didn't get enough, like they're not in theaters anymore. But my dad sometimes goes to the theater and watches the movies. But 1917.
Awesome movie.
The Martian. 5 Feet Apart.
I watched that on the plane back from Italy, and I cried. I was like, "Holy crap!"
I watched it with a friend on vacation. It was. Okay. Let me hear your opinion of it. I want to know. Okay. Let's hear it.
Going into it, I was like, okay, this is just going to be another stupid teenage com movie. It's just going to be like, oh, 2 sick kids in a hospital. Like, oh, whatever. I'm just going to watch it because it looks interesting. I went into it and it was deep. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. I loved it. I cried, definitely. I was not expecting that. I thought it was just going to be like another teenager movie, but it wasn't. This was like some deep crap. This happens to real people, and maybe not the whole love thing, but the disease, like
you learn so much more about it.
I learned a lot. I was like, what the heck? And it was sad, and it was happy, and I liked it. I really, really enjoyed it.
I think
loved it.
I really liked it too. My friend recommended it.
So like out of 5, I give it 4 stars.
Give it 4.5.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was, yeah. So that was when I looked on the 2020 list. I was like, oh yes, definitely have to talk about that because some people will actually just say it's one of those stupid teenage romance things, but not focus on the actual, I guess, message that it's really trying to say.
Yeah.
Zootopia.
Okay, listen. This was like 2 weeks ago. I was really bored, and I was like I was in bed, and I said, you know what? I just want to watch a movie that like I can watch on my phone. So I immediately went to like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, and I was on Disney Plus, and I said, Zootopia.
And you thought it was okay?
Actually, I had already watched it before.
Oh, okay. I thought it was well done.
I thought it's very well done. The graphics, amazing. It was a cute movie, you know? I thought it was really nice. And as I watched it for the second time, it really hit me how many like real life problems Disney and Pixar put into their like kids movies. It is insane.
That's the thing with Disney though, because Disney does that to their movies.
That taught me some life lessons right there. If you look at it and you dissect it and you analyze it, you're like, okay, well, they're going into racism, sexism, stuff in the workplace, you know, just life in general. And maybe that's just me, but that's what I saw. I was like, okay, they're going.
I feel like Disney does that to their movies, though. I feel like there's many like older movies that they definitely send that, or like those little Easter eggs that you find in those movies that you
go back and watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I mean, that's what they're about. They're just teaching children.
Yeah, it's also like Disney. It's kind of like a more like fun thing that they do than like giving a message. But they always put in those Pixar Easter eggs. Do you know what I mean? Like in a movie, you'll see, or like Monsters. Wait, is Monsters Inc. Disney, right?
I think it is. Yeah.
Well, they put Finding Nemo in the as a plush toy in her room.
That's cute.
So like they do those little Easter egg things in their movies, but then there's also like the big message that they give, like in those little scenes, like with Zootopia, how
They're
you
fun.
mentioned. Yeah.
You see, they're fun, they're cute, and they're important.
Yeah. Or I'm saying like the messages are more important than like those.
I think Zootopia addressed more problems than than any other movie I've watched this year. Yeah, but I liked it. I thought it was a cute movie. And it was, I don't know. I had nothing else to watch. I was like, all right, I'll just watch Zootopia.
Have you seen Toy Story?
The latest one, I have not watched Toy Story 4.
You gotta watch that one.
I do because the original Toy Story movies I like. Again,
I think all of the Toy Story movies they nailed. I don't know which one my favorite one would be.
I can't even remember each of them.
Oh my god, Toy Story was so good. Like all of them, so good. I recommend. Like once you watch Toy Story 4,
the one with the purple bear scared the crap out of me. With the monkeys.
That was Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3. When Toy Story 3 came out, I don't know how old I was. It could have very well just been like 4 years ago, but it scared the crap out of me. That monkey still haunts my dreams. I swear to God, the monkey with the symbols. God.
Yeah, the alarm
Bro, he
thing.
was creepy, man. I hated him. I still do. Like, no thanks. That thing was terrifying. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Other than that, they're pretty good. Other than the freaky monkey with the symbols.
So 2 movies that came out.
Yes.
Hold on. Parasite and 1917. Both.
Okay.
Both of them big movies
for Oscars.
Yeah, that's okay, I've never seen both of them, but I know what they are about. But my parents saw Parasite and they did not like it.
You see, I think which let me see. Which movie won Best Picture? Best Picture Oscars.
Have you seen the which is the one in Hollywood or something in Hollywood?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah. Did you see that one?
I have not seen that one.
It was really good.
I've seen a lot of YouTube videos of people talking about like how it's Tarantino's like worst movie. It's not very good.
Really? Because my parents love Tarantino, and they said it was really good. And who was the main actor?
There's Bradley Cooper and Leonardo DiCaprio. Not Bradley Cooper. Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Yeah. No, people said he did an amazing job.
Oh.
And so did Leo. Like they both did amazing.
Leo always does an amazing job. He does not get credit. He done.
No, Leo's the good.
Oh, so messed up. So Parasite and 1917. Personally, my favorite out of the 2, 1917. Parasite. It was. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. If you like, if you're like a film student and you analyze that movie, you're gonna be like, holy crap, this is really amazing.
I think that's where it got to my parents.
The way he directed it, it so much symbolism in that movie. Like there's this rock symbolizes a lot, and then if you watch the movie, you're gonna notice how they really use like altitude, like height in it. Like there's a poor family and a rich family, and the poor family, whenever they go to like the rich family's house, they have to climb stairs and they have to go up so much. It's just weird. There's a lot of symbolism in that movie, and that's why I really like it. But other than that, the story wasn't that great.
And I think that's
I couldn't grasp the like main message behind it, and that's why I didn't like it. You know, it was just like it was going into it. If you go into it with no knowledge of it, you're going to be so surprised at how it ends. It is crazy. It's how I described it. You start off like clueless and happy and laughing, and then you get like really like confused and anxious. And then at the end, I was flat out like terrified and scared. And I was like sitting at the edge of my seat. I was pacing myself around the room. I was like, what the heck is going to happen? So it was a good movie, but 1917 was better because holy crap, they pulled off that one shot kind of like look, and it felt
the story
like I was
was
there.
good.
And you were so much more like connected to the characters than you are in any other movie. I feel like that thing they did where they tried to make it look like one shot really puts you deep into the movie more, and it was just crazy immersive. and the storyline was way better to me, and it was beautiful. It was an entertaining. It was like it was entertaining, but like you know what I mean. It was beautiful. It was just this beautiful story. World War I. And it's like based off of a true story. It's not like 100% accurate, I think, but it's based off of the
like
director's
true
Menendez's
events that
grandfather.
actually happened in World War One.
Yes, in World War One, this dude's grandfather. It's based off of the director's grandfather and his story. So it was based off of it, and I think that's crazy that people actually went through that. And I don't know. I just think 1917 deserved Best Picture, but Parasite, I don't know. I think he deserved Best Director.
Which one?
Parasite won Best Picture. And Best Director. I think Bong Joon-ho deserved the Best Directing for Parasite. But I don't think Parasite deserved Best Picture. Maybe 1917. But again, there were a lot of the other nominees. I haven't watched them, a lot of them. So
yeah, and the rest of the movies you list, I have no idea what they are.
Really, we got Argo.
Never heard.
Like I said in the last podcast episode, I really enjoy like political thrillers and stuff, and this one is about it's a true story about like a bunch of diplomats who get stuck in oh my god, I think it's Iran in 1979. The government was like overthrown in Iran, and I don't know, it's just their escape story and how the CIA agent brought them home, and it was amazing. It actually won Best Picture for its time. I can't remember when. Inception. I watched that on Netflix.
I know it, but I've never seen it.
It was Leo. Leo did great in that. I thought it was a pretty good movie. It was like The Matrix. It took forever for me to understand what was going on. I was like so lost.
I've never seen The Matrix either, but I know about it.
Really? You should watch The Matrix. It's confusing at first, at least it was for me, but holy crap, it's one of my favorite movies.
Did you see the new Lion King?
I haven't.
See, like I said, I'm really good with like the modern movies that like just came out, but like older movies, it takes a toll.
Yeah, I feel like older films to me, I'm talking like 1920s and on, like early 20th century films. I don't know. I don't enjoy watching them, but they are still like masterpieces of cinema that deserve to be watched. But I'm okay with anything past 1970 and on. I'm like, I don't know. There's a higher chance of me clicking on that movie than there is on like a movie before that. So, there's like Lawrence of Arabia. That's a pretty old movie. It's a Disney movie, I think.
Oh, really?
It was a good story. He's popped up in my history notes lately, my AP World notes, but it was a great movie. And the music in that movie was something else. Oh my God. Like, wow. I don't know. It was a good movie. Have you watched it, To All the Boys I've Loved Before? The two movies, the sequels?
Dope.
No. You see, that's a stupid teen rom-com movie. I don't want to say stupid because that's kind of an insult, but it's pretty stupid.
Yeah, no.
But it was more entertaining than like a masterpiece of cinema, you know. Definitely not a masterpiece of cinema. But it was just entertaining movie made for like teenage girls,
I've never seen that,
and I enjoyed it. You know, I'm their target audience.
Lady Bird was another.
I didn't like it. So stupid.
It was an Oscar winner, right?
It was. I think it was a winner, or like it was definitely nominees. I don't know if it was a winner.
But I've heard of it, but
a lot of people praise the movie, and I didn't like it at all. I didn't. It was
fair to say.
It was weird. It was like under the 99-cent rentals on iTunes, and my mom and I were like, I feel like Greta Gerwig, I applaud her. She's really risen up, and she did do a great job with that movie, but I personally, keyword personally, did not enjoy it at all, because it was just, to me, it felt like there wasn't a story, no main message. It was just all over the place. It was just this weird thing. It followed this teenage girl who's just going through life problems, you know, life as a teenager, but I don't know if it's like the editing or just the overall thing. I just couldn't understand the storyline.
Yeah.
A lot of people could attack me for not liking that movie because they talk about like a lot of like important topics.
Yeah.
But they didn't really like address the topics. They just kind of like followed
Highlighted
them.
it. Oh.
Does that make sense? I don't know. It's just like imagine all the problems you could ever have as a teenager compiled into a montage.
Oh. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it has. I think I'm more into like the story or the movie actually. Like I know every movie has a story, but it really has to be like one where you just follow it
at all.
Yeah.
Or I guess of course it had a storyline, but I couldn't follow it. I didn't really. So I recommend watching it definitely because other people might enjoy it more, and I know for a fact a lot of people did. It got nominated for freaking Oscars, but I don't know. Personally, I just didn't. I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Jojo Rabbit.
Never heard.
Have you watched that?
No. Never heard.
Okay. Never heard of it?
No.
That got nominated for a bunch of Oscars like, this year.
I didn't watch the Oscars. Like, I didn't watch all of it.
Too.
Yeah, no. I've never heard of like
all 3 hours.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. I should probably go into the film industry. This is like honestly. I could talk about this for days.
Yeah. But let's just say I know like obviously since 2020 just started recently, but I know like literally half the movies on 2019 than 2020 on your lists.
Wow. Yeah. But Jojo Rabbit, you should definitely look it up.
What's that about?
It's okay. So going into it, I was very skeptical because it's a comedy about Nazi Germany. About Nazis. So I was like, okay, this is not going to be good. I don't like this.
So you're not into rude
World War II.
Oh, okay. I see that, but you're not into like cruel comedy.
Exactly. Definitely not. I'm very not into like dark humor and cruel comedy, I guess, as you're saying.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, World War II is a very serious topic. Millions of people died. I don't like feel comfortable watching a movie about.
Yeah, no, fair to say.
Joking about Nazis and Jewish people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But then I watched it. I gave it a chance, and holy crap, that was amazing. It wasn't just funny, but it was beautiful. I swear to God, I was not expecting that outcome. I was like, oh God, they're joking about Nazis, but the overall message and everything was very clear. You know? It's just this little kid who wants to become a Nazi. He wants to be part of Hitler's personal guards
in the movie.
Huh?
They used the Nazi sign in the movies. Lots of movies like don't want to use that. Like they just use like a skull or something.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry, my webcam like died out. I'll continue talking as I replace the battery. But it was I didn't like going into it, but then you watch it and I was like, holy crap, that was so worth it. This story was beautiful. It's this little boy who wants to work his way up in the military to be a part of Hitler's personal guards. But he realizes, like, oh,
it's not good.
I don't want to be a Nazi. And it's the end of the war. And he discovers, like, his mom is against Nazi Germany. She's not a Nazi. And she's protecting this Jewish girl in her house. And it's kind of the relationship of this girl that's been hiding in his house and this little boy.
Mm-hmm.
And how he realizes, like, Jewish people aren't bad. They're people.
It's a good message.
It was a great... I don't know. I definitely recommend it. It was... Yeah, I recommend it. But it was weird going into.
Yeah, definitely.
I was like, eh. But, dude, that was pretty beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Some emotional moments. There were some funny moments. There were some like iffy moments.
Yeah. Crazy Rich Asians. My mom went to go see that with some of her friends.
Good movie.
Yeah. See, I would love to watch all of these, but finding time. Well, now I have time, of course, but because what's going on?
I have plenty of time. Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Now's the perfect time. You should just look at my movie list and just go down the list.
I should. You know what? That's a great idea.
Yeah, pretty great.
I will definitely do that for sure.
You know what's funny?
What?
So this is kind of, it's off topic, but it's not off topic. At school, the other day we were doing academic advising, so doing our schedules for next year, and then they also have us do this like survey where it helps us like determine a field we might want to go into when we're older, and then it gives us people in that field who kind of relate with the choices we made on the survey the most, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Like people, like the career they recommend for you based on the survey. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's not 100% accurate. So I took the survey, and the number one person that came up for me, like, you should probably go into this field and maybe you'd be interested in a job like this person has. It was a film critic. This guy, he's a like chief film critic for Rolling Stone magazine. And I was like, huh.
Honestly, though.
I could talk about movies for days. And it was funny because it's like both of his parents worked for the government. Both of my parents worked for the government.
Oh my gosh.
Like, he wanted to go into film, and he ended up
honestly,
becoming
I could see you doing that, though. I feel like
for a magazine, nonetheless,
go
I was
into
like,
a film industry type of job.
I think I will. Because, like, I don't know. I think I will. That'd be fun. How about you? Do you like film? Would you ever go into film and stuff?
I would go. I wouldn't, like, I don't know. It depends. Because I'm not, like, I'm definitely into videography, but it's not, like, creating movies. It's like, short little things. Like,
I know what you mean.
The Daniel Schiffer type of stuff.
Yeah, that's more like videography than filmmaking.
So, like I said, more of a videographer than a filmmaker and wanting to produce my own movie. So
I know what you mean.
I would totally go into the Daniel Schiffer type of stuff, like really getting into all of those.
Yeah. So for me, like, videography is more like anything with a camera, you know, making videos.
Yeah.
Like Daniel Schiffer, he makes like he makes like commercials pretty much. Like unofficial commercials, but and real ones. So videography to me is just like putting together a montage and just being creative with the camera.
And that would definitely be what I would go into then, actually making my own film.
Filmmaking is just, to me, that's just like storytelling with the camera. Yeah. So I would do that. That sounds interesting. Maybe documentary filmmaking, honestly. That sounds kind of
that would be fun. But definitely it would have to depend on what I would be documenting.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Actually, I could really document anything.
Ancient Europe.
Ancient Europe. We're going to tour Athens, Greece today. We're going to go to all the monuments.
Oh, yeah. See, you're already perfect for it.
You know what I would do? I would love to make movies and series like The Crown and Lawrence of Arabia, that movie. Argo, that movie. That was great. Those kinds of movies. White Knights. Those are all kind of like political stuff. Adventures. I don't know. But yeah, that sounds pretty dope. But videography, yeah, I could see you doing that. That would be cool. Oh
yeah, for sure. And I would love to.
Yeah, I think just being on YouTube has kind of brought us into this world.
Oh yeah. And I feel like that's just going to keep on going for creators right now.
Yes.
Like, it's just going to keep on going.
YouTube is huge.
No matter, like, if you're still doing YouTube, the fact that we're doing YouTube, or, like, I did YouTube as I look back on myself, like, that gave me a huge advantage, like, to
it brings a lot of benefits.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, so for me, when I look back, I'm still doing YouTube, but, like, it introduced filmmaking to me. It brought me more into the world. I was always into photography, but it brought me more into it.
Same. I can agree with that.
Just filmmaking, I already said that. Video games, and just making YouTube videos in general has just helped me be more creative.
Oh, yeah.
I think it helps with speech, too.
No.
In a way. No, really?
I feel like I'm lively speaking. So, like, I don't know what's coming out of my mouth. I'm focusing
We're comfortable in front of a camera.
That's for sure.
I
still can't publicly vlog.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to publicly vlog. It's hard.
I'm working on it.
I'm still not comfortable at all with it.
I'd have to wear like sunglasses, to be honest.
Really? Oh, no.
No, because I feel like I'm always paying attention to everyone else and not, like, I know, like, you have to, like, get over the fact that probably no one cares. Are you okay?
Sorry, I know. I look really anxious. My camera's about to die, and I'm like, when should battery?
I thought, like,
1 second.
something happened. Oh, my.
The
And now for a short word from our sponsors, which is no one.
I'm totally wearing like shorts right now.
Are you good?
I'm good. My camera battery, it's like flashing, and I'm like, oh my god, when do I go?
Whoa.
Hey, what's up?
These angles though on the podcast.
I know, right?
And now we're looking at a wall. I forgot what I was talking about.
Okay, please be good. I hope this camera battery isn't dead. Oh wow, this one's about to die too. It's okay. It should be fine.
Okay, where were we?
Where were we?
Frick.
What were we talking about?
Vlogging?
Publicly vlogging.
Publicly vlogging.
In public. Vlogging in public. But so YouTube brought a lot of benefits, introduced me to a lot of stuff that I probably never would have gotten introduced to if I didn't start YouTube. So
yeah, just don't worry about what other people are thinking. That's what I have to literally overcome. But I can't. But I have to.
I think that's like the #1 message that's spread on YouTube by YouTubers.
Honestly, but
don't care what people think.
It's definitely something to consider when publicly vlogging. That's for sure.
Yes, definitely. You see what I like to do? I like to speak to the camera indoors, and then I film outside. So
I feel like outdoors is way better publicly vlogging. You're in an open environment.
No. I'm fine with filming in public. I have no problem with that. What I have a problem with is talking to the camera in public.
Yes, that is one thing.
That is like the only thing I really care about.
Because literally, the thing is, people are probably like, what the frick? But then another thing is that when a teenager looks at me, or like someone like my age, that is a point where I'm like,
you ever like be out in public with like your mom or dad shopping, and then you just see other people your age kind of like walk near, or like your friends, and you're like,
or because you're embarrassed that you're with your parents, or that
no, I have no problem with that, but it's just weird. It's just
I wouldn't find that weird, because you're just like, hey, it's no. Because
I'll be at the mall.
When you were first going with this, I thought it was being
I'll
being
be
embarrassed
like,
with your parents.
with my mom, and then these like 2 girls I go to school with will just walk past me, and I'll be like,
oh, if they don't say anything, then I'm like, ugh.
It's not about being embarrassed. It's just about like, should I say hi?
Oh,
is that weird? That's like,
I guess if they don't, I don't know. I feel like usually they always say hi first, or the person who notices.
Not here. Because nobody ever.
Because that's happened. I was in the mall the other day, and then someone knew us, and they were like, oh, hey, what's up? And we both turned around, and we were like, whoa, what are you doing here?
But like, you know, if you're at school and there's that same person you always walk by every day, because you just always happen to cross paths during your routine. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, imagine seeing that person in public. Like, you've never spoken to them, but you see them, like, every day.
Yeah, I feel like that would be just an awkward moment. Because you're like, I don't know this person. So, like...
And don't you have, like, friends from elementary school that you haven't, like, you separated during, like, middle school, but then you get to high school and you, like, haven't talked to them yet? Does that make...
I mean, I've stayed close to many of my middle school friends.
No, but like elementary school friends.
Elementary. Well, see, what about like nah, kind of. I don't know. It's hard.
Like, one of my really good friends from first grade, we lost contact in middle school, and then I see her in high school, and I haven't spoken to her, but I've walked past her in the halls for the past 2 years.
Yeah, actually,
and I feel like it's too late to say something now. So, very awkward.
Yeah,
I don't know. Back to movies, shall we?
Holy crap. Yeah.
How about music? Should we talk about music?
All right. Next topic, music.
I say we talk about foreign language music. So I know you told me you only listen to like 2 foreign songs.
Yes.
Like languages in a
different language. When you're
songs in different languages.
When you listen to your foreign the music that you listen, what type of, like, is it, like, what genre? Not, like, what language is it?
What genre?
Yeah. Like, is it yeah.
I want
Like,
to say, like, pop, mostly.
okay.
That's about it. Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pop. Oh, God, my camera battery's going to die again. I'm going to have to switch
Oh,
my webcam.
no.
Oh, no. Okay, but yeah, it's usually just pop. Oh,
yeah, I think. Oh,
nothing else.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa. I am pale.
That is overexposed.
You can really, the green in my eyes really pop.
Whoa,
okay,
what
I'm
happened?
just gonna.
There we go.
I'm just gonna have to do this because my camera battery's dead. And I'm just gonna sit in the dark.
All right.
But yes, it is always pop.
Pop. Yeah, when I listen to foreign languages, usually pop as well. And like I said, I only know like 2. The ones that I listen to, they're Norwegian.
Norwegian. Dang.
Yes.
I didn't expect that. I was thinking like
It's-
Spanish or something.
It's not like, it's like, because I discovered them on YouTube and I just thought it was a really catchy song, so I looked at more of their
I
stuff,
know exactly
and then
what you
I'm
mean.
like, oh my gosh, they're from a different country, but they're also like, they're like boy band version, but maybe better. That makes sense.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, I listen to like Spanish and
Your
French
face
pop.
is so overexposed.
Is it really?
Okay, now it isn't. Oh, wait, now it is.
It's because I have iTunes up and it's like a white
Oh,
thing.
okay.
So
Yeah.
it
I
reflects.
gotcha.
That's why the side of my face is white right now because iTunes.
Mhm.
But if I minimize it, you see how it kind of goes away.
Yeah. I
Um,
gotcha.
But yeah, so I listen to pop in French and Spanish. The Spanish, I want to say I can understand it because like that
Come on.
I can understand most of it, but let's be real here, not all of it. It's because just my family speaks Spanish and stuff, so
Yeah.
like I don't know. The French, I have no clue what they're saying at all, but I have translated the lyrics to some of the songs just to double check I'm not listening to any obscene music. But
Oh
but,
my god.
it's true.
I mean, if
love
it was obscene and if you liked it, would you keep on listening to it?
probably
Okay, yeah.
If it's a
See,
vibe.
yeah.
See?
It's a bop.
So I listened to only 2 artists, and that's it in French. Angèle and Clara Luciani, and they're both French. And I just listened to like 1 album from each of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Marcus
just
and
got
Martinez from Norway.
Oh, I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, and also there's this girl named Cleo. She's also French, but I only listen to like 1 song of hers called like Tavu. I'm probably saying that wrong. And that's the foreign language music.
Mm-hmm. Is that
But-
like? Oh wait, never mind. Because I forgot you said let's talk about the foreign language. But like, what's your main go-to for music?
Well, really quickly.
Oh
Spanish
yeah.
pop, Rosalia, and that's it. But for go-to for music in general, I don't have a specific person because it just honestly it depends on like my
Or I
mood.
guess like genre. Because I have a playlist.
Oh, genre?
Yeah. I just have a playlist and I shuffle through all of the songs all the time.
Usually like hip hop and pop. And
Nice.
that's like the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop and pop, I guess.
Gotcha. Nice.
So that's it, really.
Fun.
I got like Logic and like if I look ABBA.
I sent you my playlist, didn't I?
I think you did. It's
Yeah,
just
it was
I don't
on
use
Twitter.
Spotify. I can't. I use Apple Music. I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
No, but there's like ABBA, Abby the Nomad,
I like ABBA. ABBA's good.
Black Bear sometimes. Not really.
Some of his music.
If it was 2017, I used to listen to him nonstop in 2017.
Really?
Oh, right, yeah. Oh my God, I was depresso. So Black Bear was it.
Some
Same
I've
with
only know
Eden.
like 3 of his songs. Oh, Eden. Oh, Eden's
Eden.
good.
I started listening to this group called Cemetery Drive.
Never heard of
They're
that.
like really small group. One of the members is Atwood, and Atwood's a small musician. But
You talked about him in the
I talked about him in the last
podcast.
episode. Yeah, I oh my God, his music and Kai Dreams, the 2 of them made an album together, and that was like my summer playlist. And that's the only stuff I listened to, I swear. And I went to his concert in November 2019. Love him. Atwood is great. So yeah, he's part of that group, Cemetery Drive.
Yep, never heard.
Oh, I love his music, but a lot of people disagree because I can tell why people wouldn't like his music. It's not like that advanced, but I don't know.
Is
It's
it
just a
like
vibe
pop
to me.
punk? Like that type of
Um,
stuff?
no, it's hip hop slash rap and also
Uh-huh.
pop. Also
Gotcha.
pop. It depends on which album you're listening to. Kai Dreams, I mentioned him. I don't listen to him a lot, but he made that album with Atwood. I'm listening Jane. Have you ever heard of her? That's how I discovered French pop because this woman is French, but she sings in
Yeah,
English, but
no,
she's French.
Jane, I don't think so.
Yeah, so she's from France. So when you go down to her similar artists little page on Apple Music, those two French artists that I mentioned earlier popped up, and that's how I discovered them. But
Nice.
that's a Logic. I mentioned him. Ooh, MXM Tune. You know her?
No.
Oh my god, she's great. She's coming to DC soon, and I really want to go with
Ooh.
my friends, but I can't because it's a school night. Ah! Oh my god, she's literally gonna be in DC on a Tuesday, and I'm mad. But you know that's okay. That's okay. That's what I tell myself, but it's not okay.
That's
Shade.
funny.
Have you listened to them?
No.
They got featured in an Apple like MacBook Air commercial, and I think that's kind of like how they blew up.
I
But they're
bet
from like
if
Silver
you
Spring, Maryland.
if you play
It
this
just
song.
you should look up Trampoline by Shade.
Oh, yes.
You
I
know
know.
that, yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yes, that
Yeah,
one.
okay. Yeah, that's a good it's catchy.
It is very catchy, and that album Melt. Very good. Yes, exactly. 21 Pilots, of course.
You a
They're
big Top
classic.
fan?
Huh?
Top fan.
Oh, I didn't know what you said, but but yes, I am. I don't listen to music like on a daily. I honestly only listen to it like when I'm sad or just want to like scream. Like I have a playlist called Scream. I have a playlist for all my moods. And when I'm like super mad, like I want to punch something and quick, I listen to that playlist. And 21 Pilots, they have a couple songs on that one for sure. So
I only like a couple of their songs.
really? Oh, I love most of their music. I remember it was like 2015 when I started listening to them. Because that's when like Blurry Face came out. Their like big album.
Yeah, but they definitely have died down.
They have.
And I thought they were going to go all the way because they were freaking popular.
Yeah.
Like
they came out with their album Trench in 2018.
And I think not that many people liked it.
I didn't love it. It's definitely not my favorite. My favorite album of theirs is Vessel. It came out in 2012. I love that one.
Mm-hmm. I think
and
that's
then Blurry Face and then Trench. Yeah, Vessel is great. Mm-hmm. But do you like have playlists for different moods and stuff, or is that just me?
Not for different moods. So for my playlist, I have my playlist, which is just my main. I add all the songs that I just like. It's like one where I'm like on the like count alert. I'm on a plane. I'll shuffle it because it's like 10 hours long. So it's a long playlist. But then I have here I'll read you all of them. I have my main one. Then I have travel/adventure. And that's fun because I have all the songs that are from vlogs. So, like, Finn's music that he's used.
Oh, you got to share that with me.
Oh, heck yeah.
I have such a hard time finding the music he's used because he never links it. I spend so much time Shazamming it.
Oh,
exactly.
Really?
But, oh my God, but it's annoying. It's very tedious to Shazam things.
No, but it's called Travel and Adventure, and that's all... things like I watch any vlog, and I try and specifically only have it for videos that are from vloggers. So if it's a cool like B-roll song and stuff, I'll add it in there or whatever. So that's a fun playlist. And when I'm feeling really motivated, I will play it because I just think of all of those good old vlogs. And yeah,
I know, right? Finn's vlogs, bro, those are some vibes.
Best.
Real.
Even his editing was just so crisp.
The music, the editing, the color. The views, like just where he like lives, like his area, like Alberta. Bruh.
See, that's the thing.
It looks so pretty.
East Coast, there's not much to show off. West Coast, you got mountains, you got hiking, you got everything. And I wish I could move there right now.
There's like 4 pretty places on the East Coast. Like I feel like if you go north, it gets really pretty. Obviously, like Here,
North
Virginia
Carolina and South Carolina.
You
get the Appalachian Mountains. I think that's the right mountain chain.
Yeah, but like if you go on like the coast of North and South Carolina, bruh, is ugly. Same with Virginia. It's like not that great.
I'm not into East Coast travel.
Like my local park here in Virginia is very beautiful. It is so beautiful, bruh. And then we also have like Shenandoah National Park. That is like the only national park Virginia has. It's so pretty. But I'm telling you, like the West Coast, they have some pretty amazing
the
stuff.
jewel of America.
That is like wow. In Canada, don't even get me started on those guys. They have everything.
Yeah.
They got the Yukon, you know.
They got everything.
They got everything.
They really do. Yeah, I love Canada. No,
Canada, I want to visit you someday.
Peter McKinnon's from, Finn. Like literally. Yeah.
The happy guys.
Yeah. Great YouTubers that me and you both know very well.
I feel like they have like chill lives. That's an assumption, but like
no,
you know what I mean?
I get that.
Like a cabin in the woods in Alberta, Canada, bro.
Like Finn's house and everything. Maybe that's the way to go.
Yeah, the little
like
cabin.
Where it's
so cute.
Yeah.
I want that. I want to live in that thing, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so pretty there.
Good drone footage.
Yes. And it just seems like a calm place. Like if you were to settle in the country in a nice calm place, that's the kind of place I would go. That's the kind of like rural area I would go to.
Anyways, back to the
what were we talking about?
My playlists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the next I have chill vibes that's filled with that's like my study sesh time. Because so it has like lo-fi stuff in there. I
used to listen to lo-fi to study, but I just switched to classical music. Classical music, like really,
like piano, violin, and all that. And
like classical
Mozart,
music, like Mozart,
Beethoven, and all that.
Shostakovich, Tchaikovsky. Those are like Russian classical music or composers, but yes, like classical music. So I have like a classical music playlist. That's usually what I study to. Just because when I listen to classical music, I feel like, I'm at Oxford University in the library studying, and I feel like super smart and intelligent. But when I listen to lo-fi, I just want to dance and vibe and chill and just like look into the stars.
No, because with your classical intake, you feel like you're in like this Oxford library and everything. But then with the lo-fi, I feel like I'm in like, I don't know, a cafe in Paris, like in one of those coffee shops, like with a laptop doing homework. That's my lo-fi. Really?
My lo-fi experience is more like it's nighttime. I'm sitting at my desk with LED lights. I'm listening. I don't know. It's chill to me. I'm like, when I listen to lo-fi, I feel like I'm sitting at my computer in the dark playing video games, and it takes my mind off things, and it's relaxing, but it does not help me focus.
No, lo-fi can make me focus.
It does not make me focus. Classical
so funny.
Music makes me focus because I feel like
I'm
some
I get too
intellectual
bored.
Rhodes scholar. It's great. So
yeah, that's funny.
And classical music is a bop too. Sometimes
I guess I just don't listen to it enough.
Classical music. You should definitely try it out. It is pretty good music.
I'll keep that in mind because I know that they always say that classical music is like one of the best ways, like music to study too.
It's great.
I think that's like actually, or it's not. I don't know if that's proven. I'm not fact checking myself, but
I think it's just all instrumental music with no lyrics.
Anything with no lyrics.
When you listen to things with lyrics, it like throws you off.
Yeah, I've tried to, and when I'm trying to do like math, it's like I end up singing to the song.
Full brain power.
Yeah.
English homework too. Like, bruh, how am I supposed to do this English homework listening to lyrics in my head? I need to be reading.
Exactly. So those are my playlists, and I will send you the travel adventure one because
definitely
freaking bops in there.
I have a lo-fi playlist. I have an energetic music playlist, which is mostly just like really like hardcore rap.
Oh, I have a pump ups playlist, best throwbacks, and then another chill one. But pump up is when I'm like, all right, it's go time. Like,
yeah. And then I have So it's weird because I have an energetic music playlist and a scream playlist, which are very similar because they like make me want to scream. But but one of them is more like depressing than the other. Does that make sense? Like I listen to when I'm more like
One's
sad,
like more
I'll listen to
settled
the
than the
scream
other.
playlist. No, one of them is like I'm happy and energetic, like I'm pumping up and I'm happy. But the other one is like I want to
You're
scream,
mad. Yeah.
and I'm mad and I want to punch a wall.
Yeah.
So that's that. That's the difference. But then I also have a sad/chill playlist, which is like for sad mornings or nights.
I
Where
don't
I'm like,
have
just
a
like,
sad playlist because I feel like that would really just make me
really,
too sad.
really. I have Billie Eilish, Drake,
In a
Eden,
sad playlist?
and MXM
Drake
tune.
in a sad playlist?
Yeah,
He does like
he does. I know his music isn't depressing, but there's these 3 songs from his album More Life: Passion Fruit, Portland, and Fake Love. I like listening to them when I'm sad. I don't know why. I
Fake
just
Love, really?
yeah.
I feel like that's just like a chill song where you're like vibing though.
True. But sometimes in a sad playlist, you need,
I guess,
some
the
vibes.
melody of the song. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I listened to it a lot in 7th grade, and that was not a good year. So, so I don't know. Billie Eilish, of course, because she's depressing.
Yeah, I think
MXM tune
grade?
and
What is
Eden.
Eden's
Eden.
good.
Yeah.
Love Eden.
I
Except
have a
I don't really like any of his new stuff.
Eden. I haven't listened to any of his new stuff. Only
Wait, what are your top songs?
my top songs from Eden.
Yeah.
I love EXO.
Very good one. Okay.
That I love that one. And then I don't know, I want to say Circles maybe.
Drugs.
No, Fumes. Fumes.
Fumes. Okay, Jugs is good.
Is it Nash or G Nash? I don't know.
Nash.
I say Nash because that's how you say it, right?
Nash,
or
right?
does he say G Nash? I don't know.
Ganache.
G Nash would be weird.
Ganache.
Nobody would say that. Nash, yeah. Yeah. I'm overthinking. It's late. But yeah. I don't know what. That's. I also have another one called Vibes, which it's like the same 3 artists: Atwood, Abby the Nomad, and Kai Dream. And they're just all their music like shoved into a playlist, and that's just called
I
Vibes.
wish I had Spotify. Like.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. I love Apple Music, honestly, but at the same time, I wish I had Spotify.
You could get Spotify.
I love Apple Music. Just the only thing I wish it had that Spotify has is all the stats.
Yeah.
So like your top songs.
Yeah,
like,
you could get Spotify. Like, there's no reason
Apple
you
Music
can't,
does that.
But like you just don't have premium.
Yeah, but
so you can get it.
It's just that my family and we have a family plan on Apple.
Yeah.
For Apple stuff.
But you can still get Spotify, right? Just not get premium.
I could get it. I just wouldn't be able to get premium. So I'd have to listen to ads and crap.
Oh, yeah. But if you actually get it on the computer, you have premium.
Interesting.
Yeah, no. Get Spotify on the oh, wait. Actually, no. That only goes... You still have to listen to ads, but you can actually play which song you want. Instead of not... like having the option.
I know what you mean. I don't know. It's just my family now. We have a family plan on Apple Music, so I just like prefer that. And that's why we always buy movies on like iTunes and stuff because we have a family plan. And I don't know. It's nice. So
no, that's nice to have.
It's great. Yeah, but Spotify seems dope because of all the stats and stuff. It's just interesting.
Or Apple Music does it too, where it gives you like recommendations.
They give you recommendations and stuff, like a browse tab and stuff, but you know what they did? They did this like end of year thing, replay 2019.
That happened to Spotify too. Songs.
Yeah. So it gave me my top 100 songs that I lived in. That I listened to in 2019, but it kept track of all my data since 2015, the year I started it. So I have a playlist of my top songs from 2015 all the way to 2019.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah,
it's great. So like my number 1 song in 2015 was Stitches by Shawn Mendes. 2016 it was Skywards by 2/3, which is Preston Blaze's intro song. Oh my god, his old one. 2017, it was Woke the F Up by John Bellion. 2018, it was 44 More by Logic. In 2019, it was Find My Way by Kai Dreams and Atwood.
Dang, that's Stitches, though. I was not expecting Stitches to be a song that you would like.
Bro, I was a Shawn Mendes fan in 2015.
Really? I never knew that.
Yeah. And Adele and the Fat Rat, Michael Bublé.
I love the Fat Rat.
Oh my god. So top 3 were Stitches, Bang Bang by Jessie J, Ariana Grande, Nicki Minaj, and then Feeling Good by Michael Bublé.
And I'm feeling good.
Good. yeah, that one, yeah. Then the Fat Rat, Adele.
Fat Rat's good.
Demi Lovato for some reason.
Fat Rat's
Queen.
Good. Love Fat Rat.
We love the Fat Rat. Honestly, Unity. That
Classic.
song, I don't know if you know it. Classic song.
There are classic Fat Rats. Fly Away?
Fly Away? Which one's that?
Do you not know that one?
By the Fat Rat?
Yeah.
No.
What? Do you even know the recent one? Rise Up?
No, I haven't listened to a lot of his recent music. I only listen to like Monody, Unity, and Xenogenesis. I don't know how to say it.
Exogenesis or whatever.
I say Xenogenesis, but I guess yeah, Exogenesis.
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't know. It's a good song, yeah.
Those are classic Fat Rats.
Yeah, those
Fly Away.
You see, that when I started listening to those songs in like 6th grade, I swear to God, that was the moment where I decided I'm going to make music videos when I'm older. Because I still hope I do that. Because every time I listen to like Moonity, I don't know if that's how you say it. Yeah, like Monody, Moonity, whatever, with that woman Laura Brem.
I love that one.
I always just visualize like his songs aren't just like music to my ears. I visualize things when I
make
see
that music video.
I'm gonna make that music video.
Make it.
Honestly,
contact him. Hey, I got some ideas.
Oh God, that scared me. Yeah, I'll get off in a second. That scared me. My dad like knocked on my door and it scared me.
Yeah, we've been recording for an hour and 11 minutes.
Okay. He just said 8 more minutes.
Yeah, we've had an hour and 11 minutes.
Wow, this is a good podcast.
It's a great podcast.
This episode was a good idea.
It's a great idea. We still haven't gotten to your flags. We'll do that another time.
We'll do that another time.
Yeah.
That'll be a subject, part of another episode, I guess. Because I don't know how we could spend
game time
podcast. That would be a game show, more than an episode.
Or like we can do a short episode and like the last 20 or 10 minutes we can do the game show. Or like the game.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That would be fun.
Yeah.
We could talk about like, I don't know. I want to say we could talk about school, but then that just sounds super lame.
Yeah, we'll have to keep on coming up with these good podcast ideas with like these good ideas, not podcasts. What the heck? But yeah, these turned out pretty minty.
Yes, definitely. Mm-hmm. These are great.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but I gotta hop off, I guess.
Yeah. Anyways, links to Ariana's socials, everything in the link below.
Yes, Instagram and my other YouTube channel. I haven't been really uploading Minecraft videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just so you know, we've been talking so much that we haven't even gotten to the other 3 subjects. Wait, we haven't gotten to what? To the other 3 subjects that we wanted to get into.
What were those?
Video games other than Minecraft, other podcasts, and YouTubers. We've been talking for
movies, books, and music for an hour and a half.
I mean, it's crazy. Like,
there's so much about them.
We can, like, part 1 of entertainment.
We could have spent an entire episode just talking about music in foreign languages.
We could have.
I swear.
Or we honestly have.
Yeah. Honestly. Okay.
Wow. But anyways, yeah, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's episode. I don't know if there's going to be a part 2 of this.
We could do this, a part 2. I'm down.
All right, you heard it right here. Part 2 coming out soon, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Bye, guys.
Bye.